chat with you. You know, I spoke to the Flipster, and you know, I know that you are interested in running for Blaine County, and
Yes.
I genuinely want to see whoever wins succeed. So let's go this way, just in case anyone's lurking.
Yeah.
And because the thing is, having a good partner up north is so incredibly important for both parties, because
100%.
while the DOJ has been pretty good the last 2-3 weeks, they've also been absolute ass over the general tenure that I've had, where, I mean, look at what happened to Pred. Some of it is his own fault, but they're very
Some of it seemed targeted, I'm not gonna lie.
It was one. I mean, I'll tell you right now, I learned that I was being followed with a drone. I FOIA'd the last the 4 months of my time to see what the fuck else they were doing with me. The Angel changed the legislation then and there, saying I'm abusing the system, quote unquote, which is fucking like retarded, because that's how you defend yourself. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I then spent 3 weeks fighting that legislation. That legislation, when I contested it, was responded to by the governor. And the narrative got spun that I contacted him directly. It's kind of like shit like that. There's a lot of, you know, bullshit. This is aside from, so to get at me, they will make the city burn. Now, I will say, Weiss, Arcadia, etc., these new guys have been quite good and approachable. Sorry, one sec. Nino.
Yeah, here we go.
Hello, man. Nino, I've got a question to ask. In the past, has anybody ever tried to get the price of your gun license and first gun reduced?
No. In fact, whether it's the only branch of government that actively comes to me for assistance is Dr. Naya and the medical staff and EMS. People in general do not realize that I can do things for them. It's usually I have to find out what they need and do it on their behalf. You know what I mean? So
how would we go about this?
To reduce the gun license?
Like the fee, because like, put it this way, you're paying $25K for the gun license and $25K for your first gun, excluding ammunition and magazines. Like,
I would love to have a chat about this, but the first is seeing if there's enough people actually that want this. You know what I mean? And so what I would like you to do, because
minimum.
the thing is,
how many minimum?
Get me 25 signatures. And
25 signatures?
Give me a idea for what the change would look like, and we'll make it happen.
Okay, thank you,
Absolutely.
Nino.
Make sure it's very well justified, right? Because I have to fight for it, right? And that's what I'm all about.
No, it's fine.
Keep in mind that
we
the
food
election,
court workers. We food court workers. So
I
like,
got
this
you.
is.
Give me food court worker signatures. I got you guys. You know what I mean?
All good. We'll do.
I will not be able to push anything until and if I am elected, given that I'm in lame duck season, and it usually takes 3 weeks to make it happen. So keep that in mind. But let's get the ball rolling. Let's get me in.
Yeah,
office.
I'm gonna start speaking to people.
Easy. Let all the food court workers know. You know, man. Let's fucking rally this. We could even make it that if you work at a food court, that's how you get the reduction. Holy fuck.
Yes.
That's a smart idea.
Great
and
idea.
at the court center.
Let's do it. You got this?
That actually would be that's a brilliant idea.
Let's do it. Let's fucking do it.
That's the okay. I'll get going. I'll sort.
All right.
People.
Appreciate you. You take care.
Appreciate you too, boss. Just
Bye. Oh, talk to Manx to help you coordinate people.
Manx. Okay.
Yeah.
Tony, get the number of Manx.
Yeah, Manx works at the noodle exchange, and he's very good with that sort of thing, and he has that kind of interest. He wants to make
Big
sure
Dog Noodles.
Big Dog Noodles. I'm gonna send you his phone number.
I think
right?
he's there. I think he's working now.
Love it. All right.
I might just walk over.
All right. Talk to you soon, brother.
Thank you, thank you.
Right. So so here's what I see, right? Whether you win, whether Tony wins, whether Mumbles wins, I want to make sure you guys ultimately succeed to make sure that Blaine County succeeds, right? And the people of Blaine County succeed, genuinely.
100%.
You got Bones, and when Bones comes corruption, just straight up. The man has paid for his election. The man's cops will do illegal things and pretend it's not illegal. I tell you this from not only knowledge of what's been happening within the PD, but things that I've seen just straight up front. But once in office, they are the primary force that I have fought that entire, like, circle that takes away people's rights. They're the reasons why FOIAs were costing $3,000 a record. They're the reason that the marshals actually took control over both departments. And you know what that means, right? It means that the mayors cannot hear concerns from people, right? And make them change, right? When I spoke to Tony yesterday, and I told him that, you know,
Medi height, medi age.
where I'm going with this is that you guys are splitting votes right now, right? Just the reality, right?
Yeah.
And I think for your individual political careers, while you might go against each other, you should consider that if one of you win, that you give the other person a seat as well. You know what I mean? Like deputy mayor
100%.
or whatever it is. Because I my back feels broken, and I've got fucking, like, God knows how many people in my cabinet, right? So it's one man can't do everything. You need a fucking team. And
Yeah, Tony did reach out to me to want to chat, so I'm probably going to have a chat with him at some point and see where his mind's at. Whether we run together or I got to see where his mind's at with things and then go from there as well. My big thing for Blaine County is, like, I've seen what you've done to Los Santos, and, like, obviously I'm not going to be able to turn Blaine County into what you've done overnight, but listen, I want to go in that direction of, you know, bringing more traffic up north, introducing more things, like, you know, you have the material stocking business. I want to do the same thing, but with moonshine instead. So
I love it.
civilians have somewhere to sell moonshine.
Can I tell you some of the plans me and Pred had, but couldn't help?
Yeah.
I want Blaine County to be the producer. You give us moonshine, we sell it down here.
That's what I wanted to do.
I want
stock it up north and bring it to the court center to be sold.
Yeah. We can fucking do that with weed. We can also do that with, like, Oxy, right? Like, so
With
it
pills
is
even.
Yes, absolutely. And that's what I want to see, because that is fucking cool, right? And now
That was pretty much going to be my direction if I became mayor, was essentially moving the ability to push moonshine through the court center so people can buy it directly, or they can get pills made up here, or, you know, vendors can sell pills out of here, or whatever they want.
And by keeping it simple, right, where Blaine County is the producer, like, I wanted actually border patrol, right? Like, so, like, you have a license to bring it, but if you don't, it's like trafficking, like high risk shit. But
I would be down for, like, a statewide legislation.
Yes.
To, you know,
just
bring
real
something
quick.
in that.
Sorry.
Yeah, go for it.
You know.
Hey, Mr. Mayor. This is Chris Peters, court clerk, and I'm sure you're already planning on attending. It's just formality, but I've been tasked with getting informations for the debate tomorrow.
I can't attend tomorrow. I have an appointment. I actually, I did send, you know, like I sent Arcadia an email letting her know, like, can we reschedule to tomorrow? Because if I'm not there, that's going to be kind of shitty for everybody, I think.
I'm
Yeah.
looking for it being rescheduled.
Wait, you're looking for a reschedule too? Let's.
I'm like, if you need to move it, I'm free like for the next 5 days. So
Ledsun is right next to me, and he's also available tomorrow, Friday as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
And I'm sure Tony is as well. So that's
All right.
yeah.
I'll talk to Sean. Yeah. Yeah. We might be able to potentially get representatives. I mean, I think in your case that would be okay. Other candidates not, but you know,
I mean, you can't have a no one's going to want a representative to, you know, handle a debate.
Well, I mean, fair.
Yeah. See what you can do. Let them know. Like I said, I sent Arcadia an email. And I mean, if you do it without me, that's fine. Like, I'm not gonna feel it any kind of way. But you know, like I said, it'd be kind of odd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, Nino. Well, I'll get back to you, or Arcadia will get back to you as well.
Yep.
But I was just trying to gather up all the candidates from each slot and get their availability.
Yep.
So.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Appreciate you. You take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. I appreciate that. Let me hit up Tony as well.
yeah, no.
I would have done this. I only literally just learned it. Like, listen, I'm getting my dick sucked tonight, so I'm not putting that off.
Oh no, listen, I don't blame you. I want to do that, so.
Yeah. I love this already. This is, I want commerce. We're missing that so much. You know what I mean? And it's
100%.
good for the cops too, even though I think they're kind of bozo because like imagine actual trafficking, right? Like, how is that not exciting for everybody?
Or even a smuggling charge, right?
Yes.
Like, I'm sure the DOJ would be more than happy to implement a smuggling charge, smuggling goods between the borders.
Yep.
Without permits.
And I'm sure it could be priced in a way where, you know, you're making good money if you bring it legally, but smuggling is like money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
there's so much opportunity, and that's why I want to take advantage of it. That's why I've been wanting to talk with you about, you know, running as the mayor for Blaine County and working with you heavily because
you got my blessing.
So much untapped potential.
You're speaking you're like speaking my language right now. I like Mumbles. I do. He's interested in grapeseed. I think he's got great ideas, but like, you know, I think, look, I want you to know that because of my position, there's going to be an expectation that I back somebody. I cannot do so publicly, right? Otherwise, I end up having to, how do I put this?
It looks like you're swaying the votes in a sense.
Exactly.
And, yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I did get
cry
credit
about it.
Yeah.
You won't hear the end of it from him.
Well, whoever gets elected is already going to be considered my puppet. Like, I'm just going to keep it a buck. I will not. I can promise you this. I am never going to. I didn't do that in the past. I don't plan to do that in the future if there's any, you know, bullshit rumors. At the end of the day,
listen, people want to say that bullshit. They can. At the end of the day, you know, I can't help that both our ideals line up, that we're in the same mindset. That's not my fault. So,
I mean, if I really wanted to, I would just run for both counties. You know what I mean? You know, Bones tried to do that.
Wait, did he really?
Yeah, he's got both his names on both.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't like, I want, this city needs more than bank robbing and fucking cops just chasing down like people with adrenaline, right? The city deserves more. And I think the two counties having a yin and yang is a great opportunity to bring interest to folks. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
I have so many plans.
I
that
like
will work with
Ledsun's
this
mentality
place,
already.
working in conjunction with you. Like, there's just so much potential, and I don't want to see it missed
Yep.
again
Yep.
and again. So I'm hoping if I do get in, we can reach that and bring life back into businesses again.
What is your thoughts on the police force?
They need to do better.
I agree. I transparently am pretty exhausted with them.
Like, no matter what I do with the BCSO, they're gonna give me pushback regardless. So
yeah,
I'm already expecting whatever
yeah. It's a
I don't like. They're gonna whinge to me, and I'm just gonna have to take it whenever it comes and work with it.
my biggest advice, and I gave this to Pred, is keep your hands 5 times cleaner. Princess is already under fire for some shit. And, what I told you about, like, the marshals and the justices, I mean, I'll just give you facts. On day 2 of me being in office, I ran G6 to see what the payments were so I could adjust the sliders. They started an investigation on me. One of the marshals
Seriously?
was told directly, that he is a criminal. You can use his past, quote unquote. It's a direct quote that was given to me. And that you need to look into what he's doing. And from there came a 5-page ACR that is literally fairy tale shit. The reason I say this is it's not going to be about what your intention is. It will not matter how much good you do. If somebody in law enforcement does not like a decision you made, they will try to get you out and will abuse their powers. So, and Princess saw that firsthand. I can't go into too much detail because she spoke to me kind of from a legal advice perspective. Actually, take a look at the docket. It's on there.
Oh,
Now,
no.
don't get me wrong. She did some dumb shit, but, like, it wasn't even, like, that crazy either, if you get my drift. You know what I mean? The TLDR is she said someone was the enemy of Blaine County because she was getting like attacked by this guy and there was no cops. She put out the state announcement. No one really explained to her the gravity of it. And now she's getting reckless endangerment and she's getting impeachment. This is like day 2 of her.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Now, obviously, you're not going to do something like that, but just kind of, keep that in the back of your mind. You know what I mean? And I told Pred the same thing. But the thing is, Pred decided to do some dumb shit and like no balls down.
It would have just been like a silly mistake on her part, but they're gonna roast the shit out of her and get her out.
Yes.
Listen, there's a reason I have a fully clean record and it's been over a year. I don't even have a speeding ticket yet.
Brother, I've never committed a crime. I'm sure you've heard some stories about me. I genuinely have never committed a crime. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I totally get you. I've never committed a crime either.
No, I don't mean like that. Like, I genuinely, hot to God, have not committed a crime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've been too busy. You know what I mean? I ran a fucking mechanic shop for 2 months. And then I was away for a while. I come back. You know what I'm saying?
You're like always meeting with people, so it's like there is no in between.
No, there literally isn't. I mean, so it's just, you know, like even, yeah. But anyways, I'm excited for this. I'm rooting for you. I can already tell like this will be a good relationship.
Yeah, honestly, we're gonna evolve the state. Honestly, we're gonna make this place amazing, and civilians are gonna have hopefully the same light we do in wanting to do things again.
Absolutely. Business is what drives civilian interest, and that's got to pop, honestly. So, all right.
And when civilians are driving business, then guess who's making money? Everyone else above
Everybody
them who are
else
doing the naughty shit. So
that's fucking right. Well, then, like, if you're in a fucking crew, who like it's always about power, right? How are you gonna have any power? Like, and that's what I've been telling some of the, and I think a lot of the crews like agree, which is like, how are you gonna have any sense of power if you have no power over anybody, right? Because they don't exist. Right now,
Exactly.
gangs have power over what? Stall workers?
Food stalls. Yeah. We're gonna cut off all the food.
Oh shit. You know? All right.
It would be nice to see some more food stalls available, like even some
There's
up in
gonna
Blaine
be
County.
2 over here.
Oh, that'll actually be so good.
But
Oh, yeah.
look, I think that we should, if you get elected, let's help me fund you get like a fucking farming shit up there. You know what I mean? And then we buy it up or something. Like,
That's actually not a bad
yeah.
idea. Bring
Producer,
produce down here.
consumer. It's an easy model. You know what I mean? Like people like make up there, they sell down here, and it just creates like even the traffic of like people bringing it down, and you know, like I don't know.
LSPD and BCSO can set up checkpoints and start checking trunks for
Yep.
contraband, right?
Yes.
I can already see amazing things, honestly.
Yep. Okay. Well, Ledsun, if you need anything from me, please do not hesitate. And I genuinely mean it. Like, obviously, you know, Tony, part of my cabinet. He's a great lawyer. I don't think he's got the balls. He's a little too soft-spoken for some reason right now. Mumbles, I like him, but, you know, he's going to be doing clown shit. So I think between us, I think I know where my heart's at. So,
listen, you and I are going to be a force to reckon with. Let's be honest.
talk to
No
Tony.
one's going to fuck with us.
Try to pull him into your cabinet. That's gonna be big. I mean, it's the Hades vote, and you know, like I said, more the merrier. But
yeah,
don't
I'll
feel
have a
like
chat
if it
with him.
doesn't happen, I'm gonna feel any kind of way. This is just a light suggestion because I've seen how shit goes.
Listen, the more helps, the better, right?
Yep, 100%.
Especially since he's been in your cabinet, he sort of knows his way around things. It's never a bad thing.
Absolutely. All right, Ledsun, you take care. Yeah.
No worries. You have a wonderful day, and if you need anything, give me a call.
Yep. You as well. He sold me. Honestly, like I like Mumbles, right?